Hey everyone, Jackson Reed here, and welcome back to Unhooked, the show where we tackle the tech-fueled temptations that keep us scrolling, clicking, and craving just one more hit. Today's topic hits close to home: dopamine withdrawal. Ever feel like you're riding a roller coaster of emotions when you try to cut back on something addictive? Like your brain is screaming for another dose of that sweet, sweet dopamine rush? Yeah, me too. And let's be real, we've all been there. We know the feeling. That intense urge to check our phones, binge-watch that show, or scroll endlessly through social media. But what if I told you that understanding how dopamine withdrawal works could be your key to breaking free? That knowing what's happening in your brain could help you navigate those cravings and actually enjoy a life beyond the constant dopamine highs. Today, we're diving deep into this fascinating world, exploring the science behind dopamine withdrawal and giving you practical tips to cope. First things first, let's understand the basics. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter. Basically, it's a chemical messenger in your brain that plays a huge role in motivation, pleasure, and reward. When you do something pleasurable, like eating delicious food or achieving a goal, dopamine floods your system, making you feel good. But here's the catch. When we constantly engage in addictive activities, our brains become wired to expect that dopamine rush. This means even mundane things might start feeling boring without that constant hit. Now, when we try to cut back on these activities, like social media scrolling or video games, our brain rebels. It craves that familiar dopamine surge and throws a tantrum in the form of withdrawal symptoms. You might experience anxiety, irritability, restlessness, even difficulty concentrating. Think of it as your brain's way of saying, "Hey, remember how good it felt? Let's go back to that." But here's where things get interesting. Understanding these withdrawal symptoms is the first step towards overcoming them. By recognizing what you're going through, you can start to manage it effectively. Think of it like this: if you knew a storm was coming, wouldn't you prepare? Same goes for dopamine withdrawal. Okay, so how do we actually cope with these cravings and break free from the cycle? Well, there are several strategies that can help. First, remember to be patient with yourself. This isn't a quick fix, it takes time and effort to rewire your brain. Think of it as training for a marathon, not a sprint. Celebrate small victories along the way, and don't get discouraged by setbacks. They happen. The key is to keep moving forward. Next, find healthy ways to replace those addictive behaviors. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media, try taking a walk in nature, reading a book, or catching up with a friend. Engage your brain in activities that bring you genuine joy and satisfaction. Remember, dopamine isn't just about instant gratification, it's also about feeling fulfilled and engaged in life. Another important strategy is to build healthy coping mechanisms for managing stress and anxiety. When we're stressed, we're more likely to turn to unhealthy behaviors for comfort. So, find things that help you relax and distress, like exercise, meditation, or spending time with loved ones. Let me tell you a quick story about this. I used to be a total stress-eating monster. Anytime something went wrong, my first instinct was to grab a bag of chips or a pint of ice cream. It was a vicious cycle. But then I started practicing yoga and mindfulness meditation. It sounds cheesy, but those practices really helped me find healthy ways to manage stress and break the cycle of unhealthy cravings. So there you have it, 5 key takeaways to help you understand and cope with dopamine withdrawal. Remember, this isn't about being perfect, it's about progress, not perfection. Be kind to yourself, celebrate your successes, and keep moving forward. You got this. Want to know what else we're tackling on Unhooked? Head over to our website at unhookedpodcast.com to check out our episode calendar and subscribe for daily inspiration. And don't forget to share this episode with a friend who might benefit from these insights. Let's break free together.
This podcast is created with the help of advanced AI to deliver thoughtful affirmations and positive messages just for you.